Hey skiers, it's Bob with skiessentials.com. Welcome to our 2023 ski test. We got a Volkl Mantra 102 for you today. Super high octane ski, a ton of fun, loves to go fast. You know, for 102, we're kind of thinking we're on the soft snow end of the spectrum. And while that can be true, this thing is equally at home, just railing GS style turns on hardpack and groomers. So it's a really nice, interesting blend of kind of all mountain and free ride. You know, we're generally categorizing over 100 as a free ride, but this has that all mountain construction shape and profile to it, other than that waist width. No structural changes for this year, a little bit of a graphics refresh, but we do get all of the new technology that we see in the Kendo 88. So tailored carbon tips, as well as tailored Titanal frame. As that tailored frame gets narrower here, the carbon in the tips starts to pick up the slack, lowering the swing weight, but keeping that torsional stiffness kind of right in line with where it should be. So each and every movement that you put into the shovel of this ski, you know, even though it's a pretty massive tip shape here, it hooks up and pulls you right into the turn. Super easy to get this thing on edge, even though it is pretty heavy and bulky. But we do see that that tailored frame come through here, and that wide part ends towards the tail as well. So the very end has less metal than kind of the middle, and especially underfoot, where we see a full width Titanal plate there. So there is lower swing weight in the tips and in the tails, giving you kind of an easier way in and out of the turns. It's not light. You know, there is something to be said for having endless power and stability and dampness. 2143 grams here in the 177. So definitely on the heavier side of the spectrum. But I think that their upgrades to the tips and tails and the swing weight do make this thing more precise. We still get 3D radius for this ski as well. So it is, 28 in the tip, 18 in the middle, and 26 in the tail. When you kind of harness that middle section of the ski, get it up on a high edge angle like it is on the rack here, you can feel it really kind of bend with you. You know, there are breaks in the frame here, so you do get a more natural flex to the ski, allowing you to access the entirety of the side cut. But certainly feel free to let this thing run too. If you're keeping it at kind of a shallower edge angle, you do feel the stability still. It's not going to get hooky or grabby. That's where that longer turn shape in the tips and the tails really come in handy, is when your speed is high and you don't have to really put it on edge in order to get it to be stable. It does it on its own. It's a very intuitive ski and operates at a super high level of performance. Yeah, as we get wider, we do see some additional tip rocker. You know, it's not like we see in Revolt or even Blaze Blaze series from Volkl, but there is some tip rocker here. Definitely more of that all mountain profile. You know, nothing crazy. Minimal splay at the tail, so you're going to get that longer edge contact throughout the ski from tip to tail. But just an absolute blast. You know, you should have a relatively high level of skill in order to access the entirety of the performance of this ski. So, advanced and expert skiers, I've seen a lot of former racers on this thing using it as their, softer snow day ski, and they make it look pretty good. So that's it. That's the Volkl Mantra 102. Awesome ski from Volkl. Check this thing out at skiessentials.com, and we'll see you out there on the hill. Bye.